Jeannie, and today I'm in my bathrobe because I am here to talk to you about one of my very favorite, totally transformative brands, Pursoma. I've wanted to do this for 3 years. We have a limited edition discovery with Pursoma this month, but we've been carrying Pursoma at Beauty Heroes for about 3 years. And today I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite products, including their baths, their scrub, and their body brush. And I'm going to show you how I use this at home. But first I want to tell you why I love Pursoma so much. So I remember when I bought my first Pursoma bath, I think it was the digital detox bath, and I was really skeptical. As much as I love product and as much as I love therapeutic wellness products, I kind of I go into everything with a curious mind and a little bit of a skeptical, approach. And I was like, really, you're supposed to put the whole bag in the bath? And I thought that was, I wasn't sure about it. And let me tell you that ever since I took my first Pursoma bath, it was how I felt after. I wrote the founder, Shannon, and told her I really wanted to carry Pursoma at Beauty Heroes, but moreover, I told her why. And that is because Pursoma reminds me of the early days when I was in the spa industry, when we gave really traditional hydrotherapy and thalassotherapy treatments. And the way that you feel after that is it's so good. Honestly, I think it's better than how I feel after a full body massage, because the body's just really kind of working on its own, rebalancing itself, and the minerals in the Pursoma bath are exactly the minerals that we used to use in my spa. And it was just an incredible discovery for me to realize that I could feel that good, like I had a professional hydrotherapy, thalassotherapy treatment in an upscale spa in the privacy of my own bathroom. I was hooked, and I've been hooked ever since. So it's been 3 years coming. We have linked below, we have our limited edition discovery and also a link to find all of the Pursoma baths and the scrubs in our store. And the scrubs are brand new, and I'll tell you what's so exciting about them is that if you don't have a bathtub at home, which not everybody has a bathtub, you can still have an amazing Pursoma treatment. I just tested this and I can't wait to tell you about it. So, I'm going to walk you through the ritual now, and at the end I want to talk just a little bit about responsible, conscious water usage, because baths take about twice the water consumption as a shower. So we'll get to that in a bit. So the first step in a Pursoma ritual is to actually silence your device. So Shannon and we all sort of have this in common. We are in a modern world. We are all hooked into our devices, and Pursoma is really a brand that is creating rituals for a modern world, and they are really designed to help you feel better fast. In fact, the first bath I took was the digital detox bath. So put your phone in another room, turn it on airplane mode, definitely disconnect from all devices. The second step in a ritual is actually to drink water. And I should have started with that because optimally you'd start kind of hydrating earlier in the day. So drink like at least 16 ounces of water, and you can have some water during your bath, but definitely start to hydrate earlier so you can help flush toxins and detox. And baths by nature, just the heat, really help you sweat and detox. So water's a part of the ritual. And the one thing I want to say about Pursoma is I just want to encourage you to always kind of go all the way. These baths are an investment. They're between $14 and $36. So really take your time and, kind of set time aside for this and prepare earlier in the day, drink some water, get excited for this time that you're taking for yourself. So, and then the third step in the ritual, which is Such an unexpected surprise is to actually use the Pursoma Detox Body Brush all over your body. This is the brush, and it looks really simple, but it feels so good. So before you step in the bath, probably while you're drawing the bath, you actually want to draw the water as hot as you can take it, but use that time to dry brush your entire body. And this brush is really soft. It's not scratchy. It feels so good that you will want to use it even when you're not taking a Pursoma bath. You'll want to use it whenever you have a few minutes before you take a shower. Or that's what I like to do now that I fell in love with this little tool. And it really is such a good brush. So I'm excited to deliver. It comes in every single one of the limited edition discoveries. And Shannon was really clear that this is a part of the ritual. So I encourage you to really embrace it and enjoy it and love the 5 to 7 minutes that you might be using this dry brush. Next, you're going to draw a bath, and you're going to draw it as hot as you feel comfortable. And that's different from everybody. You probably know your temperature, but make it really, really comfortable and as warm as you can, because that really helps with helping your body detox and sweat. Because part of the ritual at the end of the Pursoma bath is to actually wrap yourself up in towels and blankets or a robe and to lay and rest for 20 minutes and to sweat to help continue to detox, because you detox while you're in the bath, and then to continue that process once you get out. So I actually brought 4 baths with me today. I'm going to start with Minerals de Mer. This is a very beautiful mineral-rich bath. It's got wet packed French salt. You'll see it feels and looks, I'll actually show it to you. It's got 2 different types of algae and then the French salt in it, and it's wet packed, so it still feels like they just harvested this, and this smells really like the ocean. It's seaweed and salt, and it's really high quality from France, and it's beautiful. So the Minerals de Mer, you would actually pour this entire packet into the bath, and it's a really lovely bath. I think you can take a bath like this once a week, once a month, a couple times a week. Just of course, be conscious of your water usage. The sort of sister bath, I kind of think of this as the sister bath to Minerals de Mer, is the Pursoma bath. This is one of my favorites because it's got frankincense, cedar, and hoe wood, and juniper in it, and it looks just like the Minerals de Mer, but it's a lot more aromatic. It's really grounding, and it's really great after a yoga class, hence the name Pursoma. But really anytime, and really helps helps you feel really relaxed and calm, so before going to sleep. And I love this bath. I think it's a really special little indulgence. Probably the bath that Pursoma is most well known for is their digital detox bath. So this is the first one that I ever tried. It is really to help kind of ground you, to help clear any stagnation, and sort of if you're feeling really tired, overstimulated, this bath is pretty much a go-to. And it has only 2 ingredients. It's got French green clay, and it's got that wet harvested sea salt, and it actually comes in 2 packages. So they pack the clay separate from the salt, so you would empty both bags into the bath, and you'll see it's very the clay doesn't dissolve, so you'll actually feel it in the bottom of the bath. And this clay, what I learned about it is that most clays are like 60% clay and 40% sediment. And they tested this, and this is 98% clay and like 2% sediment, which is negligible. And an important thing to know about Pursoma is they source all of their ingredients directly. There's no middlemen, so that they're always going directly to the source. They're always sourcing sustainably. They're always paying fairly for their ingredients, and they're always getting the best quality. And you can really feel it. I've tried all the baths, because that's my job, is to really kind of see what's out there, and I really feel like Pursoma is the gold standard in terms of quality of ingredients and formulation. And then I will tell you about my favorite bath, and my favorite bath is called the hot tub bath. I think it's the most expensive. I think it's $36 for this bath. But what I love about this bath, it's got ginger in it, which is really warming. And whenever you feel like you're getting sick, you'll do anything not to get sick. Like, I'll go to, and buy a bunch of immunity supplements to try to support me in not getting sick when I feel like I'm run down. But this is the best investment. This is what I go to if I'm home and I have one of these. I will draw a bath right away. I will jump in, and a lot of times it'll help me not get sick, which is great, or move through it faster. Sort of depends on what's going on. But this one also, this actually has the salt in a separate bag, and it has the French clay, and it's got ginger in the mix, and it smells really great, and I just love the warming quality of this bath. So this is my favorite, the hot tub bath, and it's in one of the discoveries that we've got going on right now. And then, when I'm taking a bath, a couple of things that I like to do, I will, sometimes I'll read, oftentimes I'll bring a mist into the bath. It kind of helps keep me cool and sort of keep me engaged in these moments of self-care. So one of my favorites that I'll bring in is the Intuitive. And that was a product that we released at Beauty Heroes, and I'll mist it during the bath, and it really it makes my bath experience so much better. So the last Pursoma product that I want to talk to you about are their new body scrubs. And again, I just tried this a few weeks ago, and because they're really, really, really new. And I went into it again. I don't know why I went in with sort of a skeptical attitude, like, am I going to use this whole bag on my body, and is it going to make me feel better? And I followed the directions exactly. I talked to Shannon about this, but I followed the directions exactly, and I will tell you, this treatment is so good. So just go with me on this, all right? So this is the Pursoma Renew Scrub, and it's got three things in the bag. This is the coconut body polish. So it's got a pouch here that I already cut of rice bran oil, and I'm gonna pour it into, you can actually, the idea is that, there's three things, right? So there's also a stick to mix it with. I brought a bowl today because I did this at home, and you can pour it right, the idea is that you pour it in the bag and you mix it right in the bag. But what I found was that I kind of wanted to stick my hand in there and scoop out the scrub, and I wanted it in a bowl, so I brought a bowl. So if you're at home with this, I suggest getting a bowl. So I have this bowl here. I'm going to pour the rice bran oil in the bowl, and then I'm going to pour this whole package of the scrub. So that's the powder there, and I'm going to pour it inside. And I've got the lovely wooden spatula that they include in the bag that I love and will reuse for sure. And you mix it in. So this is the scrub. I'm just mixing it up here, and it becomes a paste. And I started, very, very important, don't turn the water on in the shower. So first of all, you're warm because you're dry, so you won't feel cold. And you don't use water with the scrub. It's absolutely amazing. The consistency of this powder is really fine, which is what I think is the key ingredient to it besides the quality of the ingredients. And so I started slow, and I started at my shoulders when I started scrubbing. So what I did, you can see it's all mixed up really, really nicely now. And what I did was I took a little bit in the palm of my hand and I flattened it, and I started scrubbing on my shoulders, kind of this way and that way. And as I was dry in the shower, and you'll see the salt kind of falls, you know, as you're scrubbing, some of it falls to the ground. And what I did was, I was nervous, do I turn on the water? Don't turn on the water, just leave the water off. Use this, there's plenty of salt in here for your entire body. But the most surprising, there are two really wonderful surprises about this treatment. You're remineralizing the entire body as you're scrubbing, and this fine consistency starts to feel really good as you start to work it on the skin. I found myself really scrubbing like my forearms, where, you know, it doesn't really need a lot of scrubbing, but it felt so good. It was like I was giving myself this really great scratchy massage. And I would get like my lower back and my neck and my shoulders, and I could really get almost all of my back, but all the way down from my toes, my heels, my ankles, my legs, everything. And what happened was that I didn't want to stop. It felt that good, and it doesn't feel abrasive. My skin didn't feel angry or like it was too uncomfortable at all. On the contrary, it felt amazing, and I just was like, okay, how long am I going to be in here? So it was a really surprising experience, and it was really a beautiful kind of active time of self-care and indulgence, and it was really like I was giving myself a spa treatment in the shower. And then the one thing I will say, the tricky part of this scrub is that it is got that rice bran oil in it. So when you turn the water on, the bottom of the shower feels oily. So you have to be a little bit careful. If you do have a mat that you can put in the bottom of your shower, I suggest you do that, because it is really slippery, so be careful. But then what happens is you turn on the water, and you can work the scrub into, and continue to scrub, but the salt melts instantly, the salt and the coconut powder. And what's left is this beautiful feeling of the rice bran oil. And it's literally like somebody just came and poured oil all over your body, and it's like the most amazing feeling, and you're just kind of standing there going, wait, my skin feels like this. How? It's almost like magic. It's kind of like an unveiling of your skin as the salt and the coconut powder washes away. It's a beautiful treatment, and I emailed Shannon. Shannon will tell you, I emailed her right away after I did this. I said, I can't believe you created this, this product. It really is exceptional. If you really go all the way with the Pursoma products every time, they really are worth the investment. And I am so excited to share these rituals with you and these tools to help you feel better in your own home fast. So I love these because when you're feeling run down, there is something that you can reach for that will be, that will help you feel better. And that's definitely what I need in my life, and probably what a lot of us need are these tools to help us take care of ourselves. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about responsible water usage. I live in California, and a couple years ago we had a really serious drought, and I didn't take a bath for maybe a year because it was, we were just really in bad shape. So, I think it's important that we are conscious of water usage. And what I do, if I know I'm going to be taking a bath, maybe I take a bath maybe every 2 weeks or so. What I'll do is I'll moderate my water usage the day before and the day after, and I'll just take a really quick shower to rinse off instead of taking kind of my regular shower. So that's one way that you can be mindful of your water usage and use less and live lighter and love more. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Check out the links below, and I hope you enjoy discovering Pursoma.